Welcome inside fitnessinformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel, and our social media channels. I'm Fitness Informant founder and CEO Ryan Buckeye here with an education video on the difference between two pre-workouts from our friends at Axe and Sledge. Today we're going to talk about the Intake pre-workout, which is their stimulant-based pre-workout, as well as their Hydraulic V2, when you should take them, who they're for, what the differences are, and can they complement each other. So I'm going to quickly run down each of these labels and then discuss how they complement and how they differ from one another. So right off the bat, I mentioned that one is a stim-based, which is their intake, which means it has caffeine, and Hydraulic V2 is a non-caffeinated version. They are both technically pre-workouts, although I'd say Hydraulic V2 is more geared along the lines of increased blood flow, while Intake is more of one of those pre-workouts that's sort of well-rounded, kind of a combination of ingredients that can help with energy, blood flow, endurance, cognition, etc. So real quick, here on Intake, again, this is going to be their 40-20 serving pre-workout. This one retails for $50. You're going to be getting a full 8-gram dosage of citrulline. Citrulline is a precursor to arginine, increases nitric oxide. Beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. Beta-alanine, the ingredient that gives you the tingles, also helps with muscular endurance. You also going to get betaine anhydrous at 2,500 milligrams. It's going to help you increase your strength and power output during your workout. Elevate ATP, which replenishes ATP production at 150 milligrams. This is the energy source for your workouts. You get Synactive at 50 milligrams, Synactive from New Live Science. This particular ingredient is going to help speed up recovery. It can help reduce fatigue, so a lot of good things about Synactive. Caffeine anhydrous used at 250 milligrams. Again, big difference here between this and Hydraulic V2. 250 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, but you're also going to get 50 milligrams of Zoom XR, which is an extended release caffeine. So you get 300 milligrams of caffeine over a duration of time. So 250 instantaneously, caffeine A within 10 to 15 minutes, and then Zoom XR to follow it. In addition, you're going to get 800 milligrams of theobromine. Theobromine it comes from caffeine. It's a metabolite of caffeine, has stimulatory-like effects, can increase mental alertness, can also elevate body temperature. And you're going to get tyrosine used at 2 grams. Tyrosine is a non-essential amino acid, can help with cognition. And CDP choline at 250 milligrams, which again can help with focus. So that is going to be your Intake stim-based pre-workout. When we look at Hydraulic V2, this is a fairly new product from Axe and Sledge as well. Again, a pre-workout. It is a non-stim pre-workout with an emphasis on pumping cognition. Let's run down the SFP real quick on this. 8 grams of citrulline, 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. It also has 3 grams of glycerol powder, which is going to help hold water into the muscles, and that's going to help provide muscular endurance, help with recovery. So you get that in this particular product. You're going to get taurine at 2 grams. Taurine can help regulate electrolytes. It can also help ease or soothe the CNS system from things like caffeine. Now understand there's no caffeine in this, but that's just a function of taurine overall. Tyrosine at a full gram. Tyrosine, again, mentioned that in an earlier one about Intake. Vasodrive AP at 508 milligrams. Now, Vasodrive AP is a casein-derived ingredient that helps prolong the pump. It's a vasodilator, helps get more blood into the muscles, and it can help achieve a longer pump in the gym. The next ingredient here is Citrapeak at 200 milligrams. Citrapeak, another ingredient that is going to help improve overall blood flow into the muscles. And then you have CogniQ at 100 milligrams. This is a coffee berry extract, can help with cognition. And then finally, Astrogen at 50 milligrams. So when should you take these? Well, I'd say this. If you're a morning workout person and you need some extra oomph and caffeine in your system, Intake is going to be one that's going to be well-rounded. It's going to work really well for pretty much anybody. If you're somebody who maybe works out in the evening and still want to get some sleep, you can go ahead and roll with Hydraulic V2. Or if you're really stim sensitive and you just don't like stimulants, Hydraulic V2 is still going to give you a very good pre-workout. Here's what I'll tell you. Can we use these together? The answer is yes, with a caveat. You don't want to take a full serving of each of these particularly together, because now you're going to get an overabundance of certain ingredients that are overlapping in both products. So if you look at the serving size on this, it's a 1-2 scoop serving size. Hydraulic V2 is also a 1-2 scoop serving size. If you end up taking 2 full scoops of each product, you are going to be getting 16,000 milligrams of citrulline. That is overkill. Your guts and your insides are going to hate you for that. Yeah, you might get a great pump. You're just not going to feel great. You are going to get 6.4 grams of beta-alanine. Now, that's not bad. You can do that. 6.4 grams of beta-alanine has been done before in pre-workouts. It's fine. You may just experience some really high tingles, but your muscular endurance is going to be through the roof, and you're also going to get about 3 grams of tyrosine. So the big reason why I say you don't want to take 2 full full scoops of each of these products together is because the citrulline count at 16,000 milligrams is just going to be too much for basically everybody. For me, I have some sensitivity starting at about 10,000 milligrams of citrulline that it hurts my insides, and I have a hard time with it. So at 16,000, I can't even imagine. So what is the sweet spot with Intake and Hydraulic V2? Well, I mentioned they are a 1-2 scoop serving size. So what I would do, my recommendation would be 1 scoop of Intake and 1 scoop of Hydraulic. If you do that, now you're still getting 8 grams of citrulline, you're still getting 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, you're going to be getting about 1,500 milligrams of tyrosine, and then you're going to get a bunch of other ingredients that collectively come together and help. You're going to get some more blood flow ingredients from the Hydraulic V2, you're going to get some energy ingredients from Intake, and that to me is a sweet spot. Now, the combination of the two would retail for a little over $100, because if you're talking Intake being $50 alone, and Hydraulic V2 being $55 alone, that's $105. Now, I don't expect a lot of people to run out and buy each of these right away at $105 because it's not for everybody. But if you are looking for a really well-rounded workout experience, taking these products together, to me, actually is superior than taking Intake alone or Hydraulic V2 alone. You can get great workouts from either of these individually, but for me, the sweetness is stacking them together, 1 scoop of each. You can find discount codes at Action Sledge website to knock that price down. At the end of the day, can't go wrong with either Intake or Hydraulic V2. But again, the questions have been asked: how do I use these products? How do they differ, and can I use them together? And I hope that this video has addressed and answered those questions for you. If you want more information on these particular products individually, look below in the caption box. We'll have a link to take you over to each individual product. If you want to purchase these products, look below for a purchase code, a purchase link, as well as a potential discount code to save you a few dollars. Make sure you follow us on our social media channels. We are on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay up to date with all new videos like this, giving you descriptions on products, how to use them, what they entail, etc. And for more information on dietary supplements, news, fitness routines, and workout and nutrition plans, visit us on our official website or online at fitnessinformant.com.